Hello, my fellow Tagalog learners. How's everyone today? I did get a new camera, I promise, but I'm still learning on how in the world to use it. So until then, I'm still using my phone, and I am sorry. Also, one of our viewers told me that I talk too fast, and I do apologize. I know sometimes I do talk too fast because I'm so excited. So, we're going to talk about numbers today, and we're going to be talking about vocabulary because Tagalog numbers are a little on the difficult side at first. After a while, after practicing, we'll be okay. And also remember, you can always use the Spanish number system, like una, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, and so forth. But this being a Tagalog channel, I want to teach you, or at least let you have the inkling of how to number in Tagalog. So, mga bilang. Bilang means number in Tagalog. And of course, mga means the in the plural form, right? So, mga bilang would be numbers. So we're going to go through 1 through 10 to begin with. So we have isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima, anim, pito, walo, siyam, sampo. Again, 1 through 10. Isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima, anim, pito, walo, siyam, sampo. Now for 11 through 19, we have to add a labi. Labi means a number in the tens position. So of course that would be 11 through 19. Labi. So when our numbers in Tagalog, when they begin with D, L, R, S, or T, we have to put labin before it. In other words, if we use dalawa as 2, since it starts with a D, we'd have to say labin dalawa for 12. Now, for the words for the numbers that start with a B or a P, like pito, we'd have to use labin instead. So it'd be labin pito for 17. Now, any of the words that start with a vowel would say labing. This is the easy one, right? Like isa. Labing isa would be 11. Labing anim would be 16. So at first this does seem hard, but just remember all the ones that start with a vowel, labing. That would be the first one to work on. And then all the ones that start with a P or a V, a B or a P would be labim, and all the other ones would be labin. Okay, so we're going to go over that individually. So, I'm sorry my stand won't stay up. So let's do just those for now, the 11 through 19. So we have labing isa is 11. Labing isa. Labin dalawa is 12 because of the D, the consonant D, so it's labin with an N. Labin dalawa. Labin tatlo is 13 because tatlo starts with a consonant T. Labin tatlo is 13. Labing apat, 14, because this is a vowel. Labin lima, consonant L, 15. Labing anim, 16. Labim pito, 17. Labing walo, 18. Labin sham, 19. Now, if you just want to memorize the words as they are instead of remembering what does it begin with, do I need to use the N or the G or the M and that type of thing, that might be easier, I would think. So, again, labing isa is 11. Labin dalawa is 12. Labin tatlo, 13. Labing apat, 14. Labin lima, 15. Labing anim, 16. Labim pito, 17. Labing walo, 18. Labin sham, 19. So let's just practice 1 through 19. Isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima, anim, pito, walo, siyam, sampu. Labing isa, labin dalawa, labin tatlo, labing apat, labin lima, labing anim, labim pito, labing walo, labin sham. Now, for those like 20, 30, 40, 50, and so forth, you have to put a pu in there. So it would be a suffix to the numbers 2 through 9 to indicate those tens. And then the M and the na and so on and so forth. So that requires all these things, plus at means and. So like in Spanish, you're actually adding the numbers. So we'd have to have an at in there. So just know that this is the rules, but it might be easier just to memorize the numbers themselves. So here are the numbers. Dalawampu is 20. Tatlumpu, 30. Apat napu, 40. Limampu, 50. Anim napu, 60. Pitumpu, 70. Walumpu, 80. Shyamnapu, 90. So let me say those again slower. Delawampu, Tatlumpu, Apatnapu, Limampu, Animnapu, Pitumpu, Walumpu, Shyamnapu. So I hope I'm saying it slow enough for you. Now let's mix up some numbers so we'll know how to put them together. Now this apostrophe T and the number would be any of those on the second part. And that's just isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima, anim, pito, walo. That's 1 through 8. So we can do that. Now the first part would be what we just went through here, with the 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So the pu is at the end, apostrophe T, is the conjunction of at, which is Tagalog for and. So if we do dalawampu for 20, and then we want at, which would be also, or add to that, 1, we'd just do apostrophe T. If you did not want to do a conjunction, you can just do AT after this word. Dalawampu at isa. But it's just more common for conjunctions because it's easier. So, let's look at some of those. We would have dalawamput isa, tatlumput dalawa, apat naput tatlo, limamput apat, anim naput lima, pitumput anim, walumput pito, siyam naput walo. Now, if you wanted to do 91, say, 91, well, you would just say, siyam naput isa. Siyam naput dalawa would be 92. So, I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say. So, dalawan put isa is 21. If I wanted to say 22, I would just say dalawan put dalawa, because I'm just adding them together. So you would be having this 20, and then you would put at isa, or dalawa, or tatlo. Any of these numbers, 1 through 9, you would just add to the word for 20, dalawan put isa, or dalawan put dalawa. And same with 30. You would be tatlong put isa for 31, or talawan put dalawa for 32, talawan put tatlo for 33. Same with any of these. So what you would do is you would take your 20 factor or your 30 factor or your 40 factor, and then you would add 1, 2, or 3 afterwards. So you would have dalawamput, and then whatever you want on your ones, because these are considered in the ones position. These would be the tens position, right? And then these are also tens positions, but they're higher numbers. So dalawanpu is 20. Tatlongpu is 30. Apat napu 40. Limampu 50. Anim napu 60. Pitumpu 70. Walumpu 80. Siyam napu 90. And when you want to add 21, 22, 23, and so forth, then you put apostrophe T there, and then whichever number you're wanting to add to it. So dalawamput isa, tatlumput dalawa, apat naput tatlo, limamput apat, anim naput lima, pitumput anim, walumput pito, siyam naput walo. So what you're doing is you're taking these numbers and then adding whichever these numbers you want to add after that, except for the 10, of course, 1 through 9. So you would put this number and then apostrophe T, and then whatever the numbers you want in the ones position. So try to practice these, and I'm going to put all these pages on the Pinterest board, Tagalog Learner, so that you can look at them and study them in depth. So until then, study hard.